Hello, all of you risk takers and truth seekers, to my hotel room. For those who don't know, I'm currently in Bali, Indonesia. And today's video will save you the time, sweat, and tears, and possibly, not possibly, but instantly, you're gonna prevent loss of your money, intellectual property, and you can prevent theft from your hotel room. For those who don't know, I spent decades working in military and diplomatic intelligence, inclusive I was in a war. But that being said, being in foreign intelligence, I visited country I never visited before. I was amongst the people and cultures I never witnessed it before. Only I knew was a theory. So I need to adapt, adjust, and improvise, and utilize all possible methods to prevent possible theft, intrusion, kidnapping, and list goes on. So I want to share with you my knowledge, my experience to save for you time, blood, sweat, and tears, and for you to have a good holiday. So let's go start with the number one point. Number one point is we are living in digital age, which means that the perpetrators, criminals, and people around us who try to steal from us, take it what we love most, what is ours, will try to, and they will apply digital methods. However, you need to go now to number two. Number two, it is from digital to analog. Number 2 point is very simple. Do you prevent intrusion in your hotel room? And you'll agree with me. Our hotel rooms are where we're keeping our stuff, our suitcases, our laptops, mobile phones, chargers, cameras, and everything else unattended. We go on a pool, we go on a beach, we enjoy the dinners, we walk with the families, or lonely like myself. But the point is very simple. Everybody from hotel can access your hotel room. So what do you think? The perpetrators cannot scan the access cards for the hotel rooms? They can. What makes me itchy and why I want to talk about access control, as I applied while I was working in foreign countries, it was you to think in old-fashioned way. Let's go call this analog way. Perpetrators, they will try to scheme the access cards in hotel. If there's a poor security in hotels, like in Bali, they are very, very poor security oriented hotels. They have an entry to hotel, yes, but it's manned by one person, but even that's a questionable. But everybody can roam through hotels. So in my room, I discovered that my room is not only accessible, just the front door, but as well the balcony. Everybody can climb on my balcony, everybody can access my room because my room is not locked. Instead of this, they're using the wooden stick to hold two doors together. It's a normal hotel room. You have a bed, you have a sofa bed, you have a TV, you have a cupboard, chair, so you can do some work. And then we come to the door. So I need to put a light on the side as extra source of the light because it's coming so bright from outside and the room it's quite dark. And then you come to the door and then you see this. This is a solution to lock the door. The wooden stick. That's what it is. Basically, that's what it is. Nothing else, nothing more. And now you think yourself, imagine somebody want to try to come in a room. How difficult that would be. That is Mercury Hotel Kuta Bali Beach. And then, of course, you just open the door. When we walk out, it's all neighbors, and anybody can come in my room from here. So that is the part of the room I don't understand how they design and why would they design the room like this. So as I say, access control. The most easiest way is to you detect if somebody was accessing your room without your knowledge. That way, accessing your room where you're not present. Most importantly, when somebody comes in your room, criminals, perpetrators, they can either something to remove or they can something to add. When I was working for intelligence, I was not afraid to be something be stolen, but to something be added into my luggage, to be added into my furniture in the room. So one of the easiest methods to detect, not to prevent, to detect, because you want to detect before you prevent. So you need to detect if somebody was unlawfully accessing your room or touched your stuff. So I'm gonna show you the method. I know you're gonna say it's easy, you knew it, but you never applied. That method will cost you $2 to $3 to apply with you on any travel. So let me share with you method number one, how to prevent unlawful access in your room by detecting if somebody was there when you're not in a room. So let me share with you that method. On every my trip, I bring sticky tape. See-through, simple sticky tape. $2 in a store. And you ask yourself, what is Mario talking about sticky tape? Let me show you what I mean. When you have a sticky tape, first of all, as I mentioned, and I'm going to repeat this again, we're living in digital age. People think on digital way. But once upon a time, there was no computers, there was no laptops, there was no internet. Criminals will access the rooms through either front door to the balcony or some other way. And only way you knew it, something was missing from your room or something was added in your room, or perhaps somebody was accessing your room without your knowledge, was, and that was my training brought to me, it was a see-through clear sticky tape. So let me show what I mean. And don't be lazy. You don't need to be professionally trained espionage specialist. You don't need to be the special forces in military. No, see through. And as I say again, it is detection, not prevention. You'll prevent a little bit later when you detect that somebody was coming in your room without your knowledge. Particularly in my case, where the balcony door is secure with a wooden stick. So let me share this with you. This is identical door like on my balcony, but I want to use now in the bathroom doors. So as I mentioned before, you have your see-through clear sticky tape. All what you need to do from inside is to take a piece of sticky tape, just take a little bit, and position from inside. You can position on the door here, like this, or you can position higher, lower, whatever you want. But the thing is, if somebody was playing with your door, or was playing with a try to access or accessed your room, the sticky tape will be broken. So guys, don't be lazy. Put this inside of your door. Same you can apply from outside door when you're leaving your room. You can put on your drawers, your suitcases, simply sticky tape. The fact is that this piece of sticky tape, it's a detection only. So you can position this when you're leaving your hotel room from outside. You just position this very high or very low, not in a view of the eyesight, you know what I mean? So when somebody accessing hotel room, the cleaners and whatever it is, you can see it. So position this on a lower parts of the door, on the highest part. You can use smaller pieces of the sticky tape and you can put on the drawers and everything else. That way you're gonna see if somebody was messing with your stuff. Of course, that's not a proof for anything, but detection. So guys, access control, it's a step number one which you need to work when you're on a holiday. Who accessing your room when you're not in room, what has been touched, what has been removed, or maybe what has been added to your room. So guys, don't be lazy. $2 sticky tape, small part of sticky tape. That's all what you need. It gives you a good peace of mind. So you don't need to be trained. Military special forces or the spy, you just need to take this advice from me. It's tested on the field. Now let's talk about step number two, and that is protection of your intellectual property. When you go on a holiday, Where is your intellectual property stored? Well, all our lives are on our laptops, but mostly on our mobile devices. Our emails, the bank account details, our Apple cards, our credit cards, whatever you have in your life, it's stored digitally. Now, that's the problem. When you travel overseas, even in your own country, that's where the new generation of perpetrators and criminals come to haunt you. And that is to steal your intellectual property. I'm gonna share with you just a few things what you can apply to prevent theft of your intellectual property. Number one, public Wi-Fi. Forget it using public Wi-Fi. Even public Wi-Fi says we are not responsible for the loss of your data, theft of your data. When you're in the airport, do not use the airport Wi-Fi. So as an adult, you are responsible. But when you need to transfer responsibility, it's your own children or anybody who travels with you and he's not very responsible. Explain to them, it's gonna cost you more money. Of course he will. But guys, that's how the perpetrators scheming your mobile phones. They're cloning your mobile phones. They're cloning your portable devices. Number two, it is in that you, when you come in hotel room, you connect your portable devices to the TV. Make it sure that your phones and your tablets disconnect, delete any trace, any possible connection with those TVs in hotel room. Because after all, we are not happy with 500 channels on TV. If we need to watch something what we have on our portable devices, is a Netflix, is a Prime, is a Stan. So guys, that's the point number two. Preventing the theft of your intellectual property. Never leave the side of your mobile phone. Never let nobody, while you are traveling, while you're talking to somebody in the restaurant, leave your phone outside of the reach on somebody's position, their phone next to you. So guys, don't use the public Wi-Fi, don't use the hotel Wi-Fi. Don't forget to disconnect your devices from hotel room TVs. I can see it in my hotel room. There's still devices hooked up. And that's enough to somebody start stealing from you your intellectual property. And when he's gone, it's gone. You can't retrieve anymore. So guys, take this very seriously. Prevent the theft of intellectual property by not using public Wi-Fi, hotel Wi-Fi. Don't leave your phones unattended in the desk tables, particularly when you have a dinner, somebody position phone next to you, they're gonna steal and clone your device. Point number three, once when we put detection in action, detecting possible intruders, unlawful access to our rooms to see if somebody's coming and opening doors, looking through our stuff, maybe somebody removing something or maybe adding something, we need to take care about point number two, which is say it's protecting your intellectual property. And the point number three, it is preventing the loss of your finances, of your hard-earned money. Here in Bali, it's very interesting how the things are happening, right? Because people are very, very generous and very open here in Bali, but don't trust locals, guys. You don't trust nobody. Thing it is, once when you lose your money, it's gone. And they're gonna ask for more money in the future. What I mean by that, if somebody has access to your account, there's many, many examples where the perpetrators, the criminals will call you in order to they give you back access to your account, because they're gonna steal not just your money, but your identity. They will ask for money, large sum of money. So guys, when you're traveling, when you go for holiday, the last thing you wanted to worry about, what's happening in your room, did somebody steal your intellectual property, and most importantly, your hard-earned money. So let me talk about point number three, how to prevent possible financial losses. To prevent potential financial losses, wherever you are across the globe, they're always going to be the group of people who want your money. They're criminals, they're perpetrators, they're fraudsters, they're scammers, and list goes on. Police job is it's a retroactively, they're going to investigate. They're not to prevent theft of yours. That's your responsibility as mine. So first of all, don't bring your credit cards with you. If you need it, use them only to pay the hotel reception. That's it. Boom, lock it up, destroy, whatever you need to do, put in a safe, hide, use the sticky tape, stick your credit card somewhere on the desk, under the bed. Don't use. Bring your debit card or your travel card, which doesn't have link to your banking details. Number two, whatever you have it digitally installed on your phone, any credit cards, uninstall that very moment. For very simple reason. I'm seeing even here on Bali, the people walking by with the FOS machines, right? So, you know, they come to you and you want to pay for dinner, yeah, credit card, ping. Well, same FOS machines, they have criminals and they're passing by and they're scanning cards. And I can't emphasize enough how negative and how destructive surprise that can bring to your face when you see that your account has been emptied. And you're wondering, how is that possible? And bank as a bank, well, you know, they can warn you, they don't need to warn you. They don't know what you're doing, what your money is spending on. So the banks have the big responsibility when you're in your own country. Yes, they do. Something online happens suspicious, yes, they will inform you. But when you're overseas, yeah, they don't know really. I mean, it's something what you don't want to discover. You don't want to fight with the bank. You don't want to be stressed. So guys, make sure that your credit card stays on safe place. Use the debit card or travel card. Don't flash your credit card. That's a number one when to prevent your financial losses. And number two, guys, when you're in a foreign country, we all need cash, local currency. Either we're gonna bring our money, so we're gonna exchange. Make sure that you go in authorized providers, no makeshift like in Bali, exchange offices, which is guy on a bicycle, put umbrella with the exchange rates. Literally, be suspicious when somebody offers you more money for exchange than should be. Use the common sense. So don't go to those makeshift places, you know what I mean, to exchange your money. Go into the banks. Same goes for the ATMs. When you're using ATM in foreign country, I have this experience here. I check if it's real ATM. Touch it, you know what I mean? There's a slot, is a moving, is a slot for the credit card, the debit card, is a fixed, that must be, you know, touch the machine. Don't worry for cameras in around the ATM. You can always explain to people, I touch it because I want to make a show. I don't want to be scammed and make it full for my money. So guys, these are the things I suggest you. Those 3 points. Number one, access control. Number two, prevent your theft of intellectual property. And number three, it's prevent loss of your finances. So guys, let me know in comment section, how do you protect yourself? And thank you for watching.